So, it is August of 2021. I was playing VR chat because I used to play VR chat when it was actually decent at the time. And I see these geeky sounding guys, and they told me, "Oh, we're doing some roleplay military thing." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, can I join?" Because I didn't know what the hell I was getting myself into around that time. And they say, "Oh, sure." And so I put on this, and so I got one of the avatars they gave me, and so yeah, a few days go by. Some guy walked up to us saying, "Hey, are you using those avatars for military roleplay things?" And we say, "Yeah, what about it?" And he says, "Well, you're gonna need to ask the original creator for those." And we're like, "Okay." So this guy joins, and it was the biggest mistake of my fucking life. Yep, it was Pixel, Alex Clary. Yep, we're going to be talking about him from start to finish. Let's begin. So, I met Pixel in August of 2021, and yeah, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, because apparently this guy had a lot of drama stacked against him. So these screenshots, so there is no screenshots, unfortunately, of this happening. No evidence, sadly. But you have to take my word for it, on like across my heart, on my soul, this happened. This guy was apparently begging, stealing models, and like stealing people's avatars at the time. And yeah, that sounds far fetched, but like he was stealing other people's hard work. I didn't know this guy was actually fucking guilty, because I never seen any of the screenshots, which is crazy to think about. But I did catch a glimpse of some, but I was removed from group chats he was in when they would show me this shit. And it's like, I don't know. I don't even know why I helped this guy back then. So I helped him without knowing what I was like doing. And after that, I just got off VR chat for like months. I was playing this other game called Rec Room. And then I get back on, and I'll remember, oh, I still have this Pixel fucker added. So I joined him, and he was like, "Hey, you want to join this thing called the New Shadow Army?" And I was like, "Sure, dude." And so I join it. And because I didn't know what I was getting myself roped up to, and I was like, "What the fuck is a Shadow Army?" Because I still had no idea what the hell the Special Strike was at the time. So he was called the second owner, which would be a co-owner basically, and this guy called Moy the Gilboy, I'm pretty sure his name was, also was in there. So, and I asked Moy, "Hey, can I be this chief role, whatever it is?" And he was like, "Okay." So I've been like this chief role, like, so in Special Strike, apparently the chief is a very, I can't take myself seriously to say this, I'm sorry, but apparently in Special Strike, the chief is like the leader of these things called the Shadow Droids of the Shadow Army. Yeah, the lore goes deep. And like, I didn't know what I was getting myself roped up into. And a few months go by, and I see this guy, this Pixel guy, Alex, starting to mod abuse like crazy, and I didn't like that very much. And it was the final straw for me. One night, I invited people to watch Jimmy Neutron with me, Jimmy Neutron, and Pixel was being a little bitch throughout the whole thing. He kept kicking everybody from VCs, muting me, disabling like video. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. I don't think you can do that. But he was muting me and shit, and was kicking other people out of the VC while we were watching this movie, and people wanted to watch this movie with me. I didn't like that, and I started just like despising Pixel. I started ignoring what the fuck he was saying. Like, I couldn't give a shit anymore about him. And he got mad and he kicked me, and I was like the final straw, because now I knew this dude was like actually mod abusing, like abusing his power in the server. Because keep in mind, he wasn't the owner of the server. He didn't own the server. He was a second owner. He was a co-owner. Moy actually owned the server. So once I told Moy to unban me, we kind of got into a spat with Pixel. Some people joined my side, and a lot of people joined his. But as you can see I'll explain later why that was the biggest switch up ever. So, and we get into the spat, and I kind of wanted the server, so I will admit I did threaten Moy, okay? But I didn't threaten him that bad. All I said was, "Oh, I have your IP," and that was it. That's all I said. I said, "Oh, I have your IP. I'm gonna find your house." Maybe not that, but I just did say, we have your IP. We really didn't. Like, we did not have his IP at all. So, in some stroke of dumb luck, Moy actually gives us this server, and we're like, "Oh, cool. We got a new server. We got an army. Whatever. We're going against Pixel." Then, a few months go by, we try to make peace with Pixel. We try to make peace with this guy. Like, okay, we have, everything's cool now. I got what I wanted. You got what you got. Because he made another server. Because this, as you can see, this guy loves to archive shit a lot, as you'll see later. And he likes to say, "Why did you unfriend me?" We'll get into that in a bit. So, yeah. One day, Pixel started threatening me. He started threatening me, and I don't take too kind of threats, so I deleted his Discord server. And honestly, listen, you gotta give me some credit back then. I was 14 at the time. I'm 17 now, though. So I didn't know any better. I'm raised right now. Please don't judge me. And yeah, I deleted his server because he wanted to threaten me, and that's what he gets. Honestly, because I didn't know this guy right here, you're seeing on my screen right now, would be one of the most massive scumbags you'll ever see. So, after this, Pixel went on a spree and attacked these, and went out to harass these other guys, which we'll see right now. As you can see right here, this guy called Enstone and his team, known as the Glitchverse. Pixel was model begging and stealing from them by these screenshots at everyone. If you ever see this dude in your server, ban him immediately. He's a model begging scumbag, and now he's basically trying to recreate all of the private models for GV without permission. He's been trying to get the models from me a while ago before I realized he's a dickhead. So if you ever see him ever, ban him immediately unless you want to deal with an annoying scumbag. We know he's a model beggar because he only joins servers with people who can model, or people who have good SSR models, or models that look like SSR, because he's an SSR fanatic. That's when I knew this guy was obsessed with this special strike thing, this chief thing. And as you can see here on the left, this screenshot right here, just in case if he does, because I'm kind of nervous now. And Stone, the guy who makes the Glitchverse, says, just in case if he does, I'm kind of nervous now. I always come back. Okay, few friends that can help with this. Bitch who? See you later. Are you seriously gonna try to get my address, you creep? Now, we try to help these guys out a little bit. Me, this guy named No Life, this guy named, at the time, General, now Talls, hey Talls, and some other people try to help out. But we couldn't. This guy never backed down, no matter what you threw at him. Next slide, we have this. This is another instance of him harassing Instone and shit. So, I hope 2023 will be better than last year. I'm sorry for everything I did, and I feel really bad about it. And you are a really good friend. I hope we can repair our friendship. Epic Gamer 1234, if that's okay with you. And I think Epic Gamer is like a friend of Instone, I'm pretty sure. And Instone replies, "Can you go away for once?" And yeah, you can see by the next year, this shit all happened in 2023. Now, I was in school one day. It's August 2022. I was in school. It was lunchtime. I was bored. I knew Pixel's name because, here's how I knew Pixel's name. I figured it out because of this. So the reason I knew his name is because a guy named Alex Clary subscribed to me. It was Alex Clary with a Bonnie PFP, and he had subscribed to me. I was like, oh, who's this guy? And then I found out a few weeks later, Pixel's name was Alex. So I put 2 and 2 together, and right there, his full fucking name, Alex Clary, right in the blue. Bingo, I hit jackpot. But it didn't stop there. I was at lunch. I was actually trying to find anything I could on Pixel to get, like, so he can back down. You're like, oh, I doxed you, huh? And I was 14 at the time. Keep in mind this. I was 14 at the time. I went on a website and I looked up this dude's name and I found a picture of him. And his dad's name, I'm not going to say his dad's name. His dad's actually a really chill guy. I'm going to keep his dad's name private. But I found his dad's name and I found his dad's work number. So I called his dad's work number and I told him all this shit his son's been doing. The guy understands. He tells me, he doesn't really know better, and I understood him because I can tell Pixel really doesn't know better from right from wrong, as you can see in some of these screenshots. And there'll be like a few more screenshots where Pixel will be just mentally depraved, but that's in the future from this year. I'm going to show you. So Pixel, for the first time in forever, got offline because his parents took away his computer and he couldn't access Discord or VRChat to talk to any of us, which felt like a damn victory for us because we didn't know nothing about this guy. This guy kept his life so goddamn private. I bet you couldn't even find something about him. But I cracked the damn code. Now, I wasn't the one who leaked his information, okay? I didn't leak his information. No Life did that because I mentioned No Life earlier. No Life leaked his information, but I just found it, alright? I just found it. I don't want the credit of me doxing this guy going to me because I only found his info. I didn't put it out on the internet for people to see. So, Pixel was gone for a few weeks and we thought everything was all sunshine and roses. Boy, we were dead wrong. Because Pixel ended up coming back. Not even a few days later. And it was actually kind of hard for us. And Pixel likes to gain sympathy from a lot of people. As you can see here, he's made it these photos to say, oh, I've cut myself. No, you can't. You can barely see cuts here. Maybe a little scarring right there on his left hand, where his thumb is. In between his pointer finger and his thumb, but that just looks like a little cat scratch. And I can't see nothing on the photo to the left. I really can't. So I don't know. You have to take this with a grain of salt, really. Now, Special Strike Return of the Anomaly. It was supposed to be SS free, something like that. I didn't know. I don't actually know what this stuff is. But Pixel ended up harassing this team. He ended up harassing this team. And he said, this is from the official Twitter page. And gotta keep in mind, Hottest Dog was helping these people out. And I should have mentioned this before, all the Pixel, information and shit. Please stop contacting SS Free members and asking for models. Absolutely no team members will be giving them out for you for your VR chat avatar. You are affecting our members' mental health by constantly harassing them. And Pixel, he doesn't take too lightly to this. He does not take too lightly to this at all. Sorry about... But this is screenshotted by another Glitchverse team member. I can't remember their YouTube channel name, but their name used to be Bendo. A guy replies to fan-made Pixel. Hold up, I think this is it. Hold up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, imagine trying to apply with a model beggar, stalking with ults, case, and sending a shitty ass Unity made animation with no scene builds and 1 FPS frames. Couldn't it be the model beggar and stalker Pixel Tails? People were calling him a model beggar even from the start before we all started calling him that. And Pixel replies with, "Can you stop calling me that?" And Angel Crystal, I don't know who this is. Sorry, but that what you are, lol. Exclamation mark. We already said no to you about joining the team and you keep begging. Plus, you only want the models. It's fucking obvious. Just stop. I just want to help. Now, Pixel, he'll try to sound like so innocent, but let's be honest, he's the goddamn devil in disguise. No, don't help this guy. He's a fucking liar, okay? Thank you. This was in May. I should have put these in order. So, swap the order around, okay? This was, I mean, close enough to July if you think about it, actually. But still. What else happened? So, after that, Pixel went full on schizo mode. Yeah. He just started harassing people. That's really it. The rest of 2022 was just harassing people, trying to start shit with us. And I actually called this dude's dad back like twice. And his dad's like, "Nah, sorry man, even though you got like a bunch of screenshots against my son, I'm gonna take my son's side even though he's harassing minors online on a daily basis and he's almost a grown ass man. So thank you very much for your hospitality." And I'm like, what the fuck? And that brings me to my next thing. Yeah, this brings me to my next thing. What this lying scumbag likes to do. He likes to harass some people I know. He harassed my then girlfriend, whose name I'm not gonna reveal. He's actually talked to her like a bunch of times, and that just pissed me off so bad. I told his ass to unfriend her, and yeah, like this guy, do not let him find out who you're dating. Alright, he's a weirdo when it comes to that. He's actually trying to, like, spy on other people's relationships and shit. And speaking of relationships, let's get into one of his relationships. He started dating a girl named Sunny Bear. Now, I knew Sunny personally until she betrayed my trust. Sunny used to be a good friend of mine. Until, you know. So, this screenshot, why did you ban me? At King Necromia? I don't fucking know. I didn't do anything. You are dating a 14-year-old as a 17-year-old. Now, Romeo and Juliet laws, what are those? It's something that, you know, if you're like in a let's say you're 15 and you date a 17-year-old, once you turn 18, you're protected by Romeo and Juliet laws. But some people like to abuse this. Pixel was a full 3 years older than Sunny Bear was, and it's weird. I know, it's so weird. So Pixel, and this is what some people like to do. They like to abuse Romeo and Juliet laws, so they don't look like a pedo, but they still look like a pedo in the eyes of other people. Pixel was so in denial about being a pedo. Like, he said, "I'm not a pedo, guys." Like, we knew what he truly was doing. And this brings me to another thing. His DeviantArt. What is his DeviantArt? The most vile shit you could ever see. He likes to also, you know, try to make shitty comebacks. He even tried to pull my IP, as you can see that screenshot at the bottom. He tried to pull my fucking IP one time, but failed miserably because I'm not stupid enough to click on a fucking Grabify link. And he's also trying to make shitty comebacks, and Jesus Christ, I just realized how much cancer that PFP is. This is what I'm talking about, his DeviantArt, okay? I'll get into that in a minute, but as you can see here, his DeviantArt is the most vile fucking shit you could ever see on the face of the earth. If you want to go search out his DeviantArt, go ahead. It's your fucking funeral. I'm not gonna force you to go look at it, alright? I actually had to bleach, like, literally bleach my eyes out, because holy shit, it is the most atrocious shit you ever see. And so one day in the summer of 2023, we actually got this dude to cuss. That's a little avatar we try to recreate of him. We actually got this dude to cuss. That's it. I'm fucking done. I'd rather be a furry than talk to you for. Nothing wrong with being a furry, by the way, but this guy just uses being a furry as a fetish. I'm never talking to you again. We made a fucking avatar of his we made an avatar of his fucking sign. Pixel's a little goody two shoes, or so he claims. He never cusses, and it's funny. There's more pictures of him. I have him of like saying, "Leave me the F alone," even though he likes to bother us apparently. Yeah, kind of weird. And another thing this scumbag likes to do a lot, he likes to post a lot. And I mean a lot. He's made this shit of me too. It's an old OC of mine, which I'll get into in a minute. I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. But like, it's weird. This guy's a weirdo. Don't try to contact him at all. Like, please, for the love of God, I am begging you, don't do it. Thank you. Thank you for the moment of silence. So, Pixel, or Alex Cleary, if you want to call him. We don't like him. Not a good guy. And yes, his situation with Sonny got worse. This guy was full on schizo posting on Twitter now. He was harassing people on Twitter now. And people have made comebacks of him on Twitter. And now, let's get into the DeviantArt part. This is shit he made of my old character. Now, I'm including this one in the video. It's more tame, okay? I'm going to include this one because it's more tame and it's not like the other shit he's made on his DeviantArt. This one is more tame. The other shit is so vile. He's even made foot fetish art with another guy called Eugene the Green Roo, I think his name is, who's also like a pedo. But I'm going to have to learn more about that guy before I can make a video on him. Fucking weirdo in general. Just don't, like, interact with him at all. Because I heard some pretty weird stuff about him. But Pixel makes belly art. He makes fucking furry foot fetish art. Now, paw art in the furry fandom is considered a fetish among a lot of furries. It's considered a type of foot fetish. But Pixel, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you tell him, hey, this shit's weird, don't do that, he ain't gonna listen. No matter how many times you tell Pixel not to do something, he's gonna do it. Okay, 99% of the time, he's gonna learn how to do it, and he's gonna do it, and it's fucking weird. Next slide. And he also likes to harass a lot of people. He harasses some of my friends. We all have him blocked now. I definitely finished. This is like the final thing I'm like talking about Pixel with. And the final thing is, Pixel likes to harass Forgotten Freddy and Man Animations a lot, and other people they know. This is a screenshot. I blocked on some. I blocked on the game jolt page. Like if you ever block this guy, right? Like, it's bullshit. He'll like say, "Oh, I didn't fucking do anything. Unblock me. I'm in the right. I'm totally not a fucking pedo." Like, he'll do anything to get you to unblock him. Like, don't fall for his bullshit. Like, people have fallen for his bullshit so many times and have regretted it. Trust me. You do not want to be friends with this guy. Genuine fucking weirdo. He also likes to make sure, like, you have pity on him. As you can see here, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be talking to me this much. Like, he thinks everything's about him. I swear. Killing myself. Goodbye. He never kills himself. I'm just gonna say, the amount of times he says, I'm gonna kill myself tonight, he's never done it. He's never ever done it. Like, and this was on like a day before my birthday, he said this. Killing myself. Goodbye. Like, what the fuck, dude? Now, here's the difference between me and Pixel. Pixel likes minors. I prefer women my age or just a year younger than me. 3 years younger than me, that's off limits. No, because you want to know why? I'm not a fucking weirdo. I'm not Pixel Tails, alright? Next slide. He also likes to harass my friend Man Animation. I've been blessed by Pixel not making art about me. That you can change if you make me this mad again. He likes to threaten people a lot. And sometimes he goes through those threats, but very poorly. And sometimes he doesn't because, like, he'll get fucking flamed by a lot of people. And, like, here's the thing. A lot of people have switched up on him. Even this guy called Silky. I'm sorry I'm mentioning you, Silky. I know you're watching this. I'm sorry, dude. But, like, he likes to mention a lot of people. And, like a guy named Firefox, which I'll show some funny stuff Firefox made later. Oh, sorry, guys. My bad about that noise. I'll show you some funny stuff Firefox made later. Like, it's actually kind of funny. No, it's actually funny. But Pixel's friends have switched up on him like crazy. it has got to be the downfall of the century. Like, it's like the Roman Empire. People were defending this guy at one point, and they're like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm done with this guy. Like, the switch up is crazy on this guy. Like, ask anybody. You can ask, if you guys know who Firefox is, go subscribe to him. He comments on my videos sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. You can ask Firefox. You can ask anybody, like, who used to be friends with Pixel. I just realized this. Oh, God. Man Animation screenshotted this, but... Oh, no. Forgotten, I'm pretty sure, screenshotted this, because... Forgotten had his nickname set as this. So, yeah. Pixel likes to... Oh, yeah. Another thing is, an OC is based off who you are. Man Animation's OC... Man Animations is 15. And Pixel doesn't like to... And Pixel ignores this. And the OC is my age. Models don't have ages. Models are models. That's like saying, you know... Like, if he said OCs are OCs, that'd be like saying... Like, fucking... that'd be like him saying age is just a number, kind of, if you think about it. Like, I'm not saying, like, all OCs are, like, minors. Like, keep in mind, there's some, like, OCs who are, like, based off people's ages, like I stated before. And this is fucking weird, because somebody told me this beforehand, before I made this. And, like, somebody said that to me, and I was like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. And I guess I did keep it in mind, because I'm including it in the video. Hello. And, yeah, I guess. And Pixel's like, yeah, models are models, though. Like, you're just basically saying you're gonna make fucking furry paw belly fetish art of this fucking 15-year-old. Like, dude, come on, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Okay. Here's some of the things, Firefox has made. And, yes, these are funny. I'm gonna include these. And, you know, I'm gonna have to conclude this video. It was actually kind of fun making. Yeah. Also, Sony broke up with Pixel. And before you say this, yes, this video is horribly scripted. I did make this on a Google slide. And you're asking why I didn't full on edit, like make an edit, is because this channel's meant to be shitty. But I just wanted to talk about Pixel from my point of view. And like, you know, this is the last time I'm ever talking about this dude, like, ever. So like, Pixel, if you're watching this, leave me the fuck alone and keep your name out of my mouth, please. Because I'm actually kind of sick and tired of you. And I think I'm going to end it right there. I hope you all have a blessed year, and have a good day.